What's up everyone, I'm Twisted. Season 2 of Arcane is right around the corner and we are getting teasers and trailers left and right. So here's a list of things I think will happen in the second season of the show. And before someone comments on it, yes, some of these are very lukewarm predictions. You're gonna hear some and be like, duh, of course that's gonna happen. But don't worry, I also have some I believe are a bit more spicy. If you agree with any of my predictions, leave a comment down below, and if you disagree with any, buy me a coffee, link in the description. Caitlyn is going to become obsessed with finding Jinx. I'm talking really obsessed. And why? Because her mother died after Jinx's rocket landed on the council. Caitlyn will form a squad following the camp tank assault on the auditorium where Jayce gave his Progress Day speech, with one of the members not even being a warden before the assault. Vi will be the last to join, as before the attack she didn't really want to. But after seeing the damage the camp tanks did, she gives in. After the assault is also when they get their sweet new outfits. All of these will happen in the first 3 episodes. At some point, these guys will either die or be deadly injured. Vi is going to join Caitlyn as an enforcer because she believes it's the right thing to do, likely with the pretense of helping put Jinx behind bars, but honestly, she just wants to make sure her sister is okay, and she might be the one who lets her get away at the end. Jinx is going to crash down emotionally. The season 1 finale was non-stop pain for her, and now that she's finally going to take a breather, all the emotions are going to crash down on her and she's going to need someone to help her, especially with the whole world going after her. That someone will likely be Sevika. Her relationship with Jinx will likely grow in this season, following the death of Silco. Story-wise, I don't think Sevika will take Silco's place, neither as the main leader of Zone, nor as a major antagonist. In fact, she might become the compromise between Vander's protection of the Undercity and Silco's liberation and independence. Not everyone was happy with Silco's reign, and those will likely band together and go after Silco's second in command. Or maybe go after Jinx, with the intent to give her to the upper city in exchange for some kind of deal. Or maybe they just want a damn X-Tech powered rocket. Jinx shot that rocket due to the trauma that the upper city caused her. It was a selfish act out of pain, but Zonites will see it as an act of revolution, a message. She'll become a symbol of the uprising, a liberator even if she herself has no altruistic interest in Zone's liberation. Sevika, on the other hand, might use this symbol as an opportunity to seize some control in the Undercity, convincing Zonites to join her cause. Viktor is going to continue his augmentations following the rocket eating the council and no doubt his severe injuries. Either by seeking more shimmer or people to help, he'll arrive at the lower depths of Zone and help those in need. He too will become a symbol, and around him a cult will form, one that might see him as a divine helper, a messiah, instead of the altruistic mortal man he is. These cultists will mainly be victims of Shimmer or victims of the terrible system within both cities. It might be here that Blitzcrank comes into play, the personification of Viktor's altruistic and selfless ideals, before he strays away from them after him and Jayce argue and part ways. Just like Caitlyn will become obsessed with Jinx, so will Ambessa with stopping Zone at all costs, following the death of her daughter, Mel. Noxian soldiers will boost Piltover's defenses and surpass them in numbers. Even the regular Piltovans will start questioning whether or not this is a good idea. Not because of the concentration camps or military bases in Zone, no, they will only question it when some of their own will be on the other side of Noxian weapons. I think either Ambessa or Jayce will take Silco's place in the story as the main antagonist. The one that, even though we as the audience understand where they are coming from and why they are doing what they are doing, we still cannot agree with their actions. To be honest, I have no idea what the hell Jayce is going to do or what his arc will be, and the teasers seem to be avoiding him as much as possible. So my best bet at the moment is this. He was all about a peaceful solution at the end of season 1, but with Mel's death, he might have changed his mind, a decision that will push Viktor away. Also, he might just be MIA following that rocket. Also, I think Ambessa might just die at the end. Heimer and Ekko, on the other hand, will become best buddies. Heimerdinger will realize that magic, though dangerous, is also really cool and can be used to help people. This will be the healthier side of the relationship between people and technology/magic, opposing Viktor's augmentations and maybe Jayce's and or Jinx's weaponry. Also, they might need more X-Tech for whatever they're planning. Speaking of which, for Ekko, his Z-Drive will be in the oven for most of the show, only being ready at the end. The Fireflies are the true liberators of Zaun, and they stand against Jinx's misguided followers, Viktor's delusional cultists, the leftovers of the Camp Barons, and the militarized Piltovans. While there will be a lot of Piltover versus Zaun in this season, there will also be a lot of inner turmoil within the Undercity, perhaps even a civil war. Same goes for Piltover because of the violence of the Noxians, there will be turmoil within the City of Progress as well. Either way, I think Ekko is going to end up playing a major role, if not the actual most important role, in ending the war between the two cities and the liberation of Zaun. As for Singed, it's obvious he'll finish turning Vander into Warwick. He will still be the crazy scientist from the OG lore, though I fear the writers will still give him an empathetic reason, even if weak, for him to do what he does, and not just, because he's a crazy scientist with crazy scientist goals. It might be related to his daughter, who will not be Oriana. He's going to be taken over by the Wardens, but the Camp Barons might want to get a piece of him at some point. Hell, even one of our protagonists might need him too, mimicking Viktor's scene in Season 1. Either way, someone is going to approach him after he's imprisoned. As for Warwick, he's going to become almost an horror movie monster in some parts, but ultimately he's only going to go after the Camp Barons and other bad guys, proving himself as an anti-hero or vigilante and still a protector of Zaun. He might be the one to help Vi and Jinx survive, insert dangerous situation here, mimicking the end of episode 3 of Season 1. Vi and Jinx will fight at the end of the first part. In either the second or third, they'll work together somehow, with Jinx maybe even having to save Vi at some point. And at the end, while Jinx and Vi will get closer to one another, and their relationship will become better to some degree, they are still too broken, and Jinx is still a wanted criminal. So they will part ways, with Vi staying as a warden, protecting her sister from afar from the dangers of both cities. Finally, this season will set up a third season, or a brand new show with a new name, this time set in Noxus. So there you have it, my predictions for Season 2 of Arcane. We are still more than a month away, so more teasers will surface, and this video might become outdated in like a week or two. And honestly, I hope I'm wrong on most of these predictions. I really hope this new season manages to surprise me. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. I'm trying to reach 3k subs by the end of this year, so if you subscribed as well, I would really appreciate it. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Comment down below which one of my predictions you think is the least likely to actually happen, and with this being said, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.